Hey everybody, Kenny again. Wanted to give you a quick market update. I know there's a lot of noise out there. We wanted to cut through it and always be your resource for what is actually happening in our local market here. So some good news. We're still seeing a very healthy market overall. Sellers are still favoring sellers a little bit. I think we can officially say now the end of March, early April was kind of the peak of the chaos with the multiple offers and bidding way up and that kind of stuff. We are still seeing it in some cases right now, but not nearly the magnitude of what we were. Interest rates have stayed great, and we anticipate that to stay that way through this year and hopefully into next year. Not sure beyond that. And of course, with the world today, you never know the changes that are going on out there. But most importantly, too, the top 5 economists in our space have all universally and within very tight range predicted that over the next 5 years that we should anticipate in a gradual change, gradual downturn a little bit in home appreciation. And I know that's one of people's big questions. We've experienced such great appreciation for homeowners over the last year and a half, 2 years. We're anticipating somewhere in the mid 4s to upper 3s over the next 5 years. So that's great news, in my opinion, that the stability in the housing market is there. Mortgage payments are so affordable compared to rent today, and I think that will really help stabilize our market. The other big thing is we have so many people moving here, large companies out here in the East Valley. You've got a new Facebook data center going, Apple, and it just Gateway Legacy Sports Complex. So a lot of stuff happening, a lot of companies moving here, which brings jobs and brings people. And so I think we're going to continue to see a great market in Phoenix. If you have ever thought about the idea of having another property, a lot of people are sitting on a lot of equity right now, which is kind of dead money, just sitting there not working for you. The investment market is very strong right now. We are undersupplied on rentals also. So just call us first if you have questions, and that's really kind of our theme for this year's. Just call us first. We know there's a lot of noise out there. We know you're seeing stuff like Open Door Offer Pad, 72 Sold, all these programs that are out there. The great news is that we work with all those programs, but you only have to have one call, and we help you, guide you through all of your different options and help you decide what's best for you and your family. So call us first if you're thinking about, just want to inquire what an investment property would look like, what it would take. We'd love to sit down and just consult with you and guide you through that. As always, we want to be your trusted source. We are here every day working hard, making sure we're keeping up on the latest technologies and the tools to best serve you. So we appreciate you as always, your continued support and referrals. It's the lifeblood of our business, and I just can't say enough how much we appreciate you. So thanks for taking the time to watch this. Have an incredibly great rest of your day.
Hey, Steve Harrington here, Gaylord Hanson Mortgage Team at Loan Depot here in Mesa, Arizona. So you're thinking about buying a home. Well, let me first tell you that buying a home is a great responsibility, but it also comes with long-term financial benefits. There are things to consider when buying a home, so let's get into them before you take that mortgage application. First and foremost, how much does the average home cost? What's a monthly payment look like? Well, when you look at the average home in Maricopa County, price is about $275,000. If you put 5% down and finance the rest over 30 years, that total housing payment is going to include principal and interest, taxes, insurance, and potential private mortgage insurance. That total payment is going to look to $1,650. And that's just an average. Again, a $250,000 home might be about $1,500. So if that gives you a pretty good idea what that monthly payment looks like, I hope that helps. Now take that in relation to what your current rent is, and maybe buying is an option for you. Well, to qualify you, what income do we need? What we're going to take a look at is what your annual income is, divided by 12, and look for a monthly average. And that's really what we're going to use to qualify you, is that monthly average income that you make. So if you make $60,000 a year, divided by 12, it's $5,000 a month. Well, how much of that do I need to qualify? Typically for most programs, you're going to want to stay within a safe range of 40 to 45% of your gross monthly income for total debt payment. That's going to include your new mortgage payment. So on that same $5,000, you're probably looking at a maximum of about $2,300 to $2,400 a month, total debt, including the $1,650 we talked about. So again, how much are you willing to spend when you buy a home? Well, that's a question that most people need to answer for themselves. Look at what your current situation is, either personally or as a family, and talk to a mortgage professional. Let us know what you're comfortable making as a monthly payment. We can typically tailor what that home price is going to look like or how much you may have to put down to qualify. And that's going to segue right into the next questions. Cost. What are they? Typical cost when buying a home is going to be two of the main things are down payment and closing cost. How much down payment do I need, Steve? I've heard I need to put 20% down. Not the case. Most first-time home buyers put on an average nationally of about 6%. Most programs only require a minimum of 3 to 5% down payment when buying a home. That's right, 3 to 5%, not 20%. 20% is to avoid private mortgage insurance, but let's not confuse the issue. 3 to 5% is the minimum typical requirement for almost all programs when buying a home. So besides down payment, what are my other closing costs? Well, the other costs involved with buying a home are going to be third-party costs, lender fees, title costs, homeowners insurance, property taxes, days of interest, appraisal. All of those added up. For me, historically, I've always told people, think about another 2% of the purchase price as average closing cost in addition to the down payment that you have. So it'll give you a pretty good idea when you're looking at a $200,000 home that if you have a 5% down payment, $10,000, another 2% for closing cost of about $4,000, that you may need about $14,000 to buy a $200,000 home. Just using those numbers for simple math. Again, we can always give you an idea of what those costs and down payment requirements are going to be depending on your program. Now, just be aware, there are programs out there that require less than 3 to 5% down payment. For those of you that are current or active military or veterans of the military or even a surviving spouse, you can get 100% financing through the VA with no down payment required. Now, there are also programs for 100% financing through the USDA in some outlying and rural areas. Always talk to a real estate professional or mortgage professional to see if the homes that you're looking at qualify for those homes as well. But again, 3 to 5% down payment, VA 100% financing, no down payment required, and there are USDA programs for 100% financing as well. And then let me not forget that there are some down payment assistance programs, which you can get help with down payment requirements depending on the area, state, or city that you're looking to buy in. I really appreciate you taking this opportunity to hear some of the information that a lot of home buyers ask. Again, I'm Stephen Farrington with Gaylord Hanson Mortgage Team at Loan Depot. You can reach me directly by calling me at 480-215-5590. Let me give that to you again, 480-215-5590. Or you can always email me at sfarrington@loandepot.com. That's S as in Stephen, FARRINGTON at loandepot.com. So I look forward to hearing from you. I hope this was very helpful, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks.